And so this is part 3 of the starter solenoid video. So this is my, I guess like you could say probably 5th or 6th, but 3rd recorded attempt at trying to get the starting system issue fixed. So I have another starter solenoid. This one's from Drag Specialties. And then in addition to that, I also have a starter clutch gear here, replacement one, should this be the problem. So the last solenoid I had, I kind of disassembled it, tried to mix and match with the old one to make parts work, to see if it could work, and it didn't. So this one's supposed to be made and compatible with the starter that I do have, and then the starter clutch obviously is just a replacement part for that one. So I'm going to take off the starter solenoid down here that's already on it, and then put on this new one, and then we'll come back and we'll try and start it, see if that works. And then if not, I'm going to pull it all out, and then I'm going to pull that starter clutch off. So let's dive into it. I'm not going to show pulling the starter solenoid off or whatever. It's just 2 bolts, so it's not, you know, anything like that. So I'll see you when I have the new one on. Alright, so got it on, did a little test start, but here it goes. So it's on, everything's ready to go. And I press it. I press it. So that means it's starting, but the starter clutch might have to get replaced. So I'm going to try and see if I can't get it started and see. Hi. So let's get this gas on. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the starter assembly off just like in my first video, and then I'm going to replace the gear on the bench. So I'm going to pull that off, put it on the bench, and kind of go through, and we can discover how to do it together, I guess. So yeah, just give me a second and I'll get on the bench. Alright, so this is the part we're going to replace. Have it on the bench now. Pull it off with this, really easy once you just remove the exhaust, assuming you've hard-tailed it like I did. So pull this little washer off. Here's my new part right here. Sorry. So it's not spinning backwards, right? It's just spinning one way, just like that, just the way it's supposed to. So this, I know the new part's good. This part here spins just one way, but for some reason it's not engaging. And I think it's because the gear here is just worn out and not catching, essentially. So yeah, so I'm gonna spin this off here and then replace this this clutch. So let's get to it. Alright, so I got the snap ring out right here from the back here for this to pull off. So now I got this off. So here is the old one. I don't know if it'll focus. Right here is the old one, and here's the new one. So I don't think there's too much difference. This is very worn though, versus this one for sure, and there's a lot of roughness on the edges, but yeah, it doesn't do the normal like turn backwards thing like most of the other ones do. I say online at least. So I'm gonna put this one on. So let's put this new one on and get it all back together. turn right there. Alright, and there you go. It's good to go, back together. So now what I'm going to do is, not forget my washer, that back on there. I'm going to throw this back on the bike, put everything back together, and we'll try and get it started. It kind of caught, but I think because this starter clutch needed to be replaced, it wasn't catching all the way. So we're going to put it back together and hopefully it starts. So yeah, see you in a second.
I don't know.
So that's gonna do it for today's video. As you can see, we got it starting. I tested it, the battery that is, the regulator's working from Cycle Electric, so I'm super stoked about that. The only issue is there's an exhaust leak, specifically right here where I did the welding at initially. So I'm gonna have to grind that down all the way and, you know, I guess figure out a way to stop the leak. But yeah, then I just gotta keep tuning the carb a little bit to get it to run at a better idle, and you know, make sure that it's doing good. It's running like there might be an air leak, but I don't know if that's just because my fuel ratio is wrong. So we'll start diving into that. But yeah, with fixing the exhaust, it's also gonna be time for me to wrap it as well. So it's gonna be super fun because I am stoked about that. I have some gold wrap that I purchased a while ago. But with that being said, this is going to close this one out, and if you like what you see here and you want to see more, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.